Hello friends, myself Kaustav Narayan Medhi of Assam, India. This is my new YouTube channel, The Logic Man, and this is my first day of my first video. So I want to convey some new concepts on science with you all. Please subscribe this channel, share with it more and more people so that my new concepts reach out to many people in this world. So I am starting my video. Now, science is what? Science is all about reasoning. We can reason science, we can know about science from reasoning. Science is found everywhere. Science is found in the surroundings, in nature, and the place where we live. Thus, we can say that if we feel science, we can reason it. So, I am first explaining you the first concept based on force. Now let's come. Force. What is force? Force is the motion of an object when it is applied on a body. Now, in daily life, we encounter many events related to force. Now, related to household work or any physical work, everything is related with force. Now, if a person has to lift up a heavy box from one room to another, he has to use his muscular force to cause the motion of the object. So now you can say that the lifting of the object is an action which is causing the motion of the object from one room to another. So from this explanation we can conclude that force is the motion of an object when it is applied on a body. Now we all have learnt about the three laws of motion. Newton has provided us with three laws of motion. Number one, the law of inertia. Number two, the force equal to mass into acceleration. And number three, every object has an equal and opposite action and reaction forces. Now let's do something different from that. I have deeply studied about one concept during these days of lockdown. So I want to share with you so that logic and reasoning ability of a person increases. Now I have written here, force is dependent on distance and speed of an object. Now when you see, have you seen any movies based on space and the universe? You can see in those movies or any documentaries that the asteroids, meteoroid collisions bring a widespread apocalypse upon the earth. Now why this happens? Because the asteroids originate from a greater distance away from our planet, from asteroid belt or from outer space, you can say. So when they come from a greater distance, their force, their impact of force is very large, huge. You can say 1000 to 1000 tons, means above those. You cannot exert that force by any heavy object also. Now let's take the example of a cricket match. We all see cricket in our daily life. We enjoy cricket in TV, in stadiums. Now science is related in this cricket match. If we observe closely a cricket match, there is science in every part of that match. Now taking an example, let's take an example of cricket match when a bowler throws a ball towards the batsman. The batsman hits with a force. the impact of the force will determine whether the ball will be out of the boundary or within the boundary. If the force is greater, the ball will go out of the boundary and make the batsman will score maximum runs, we know that. But if the force is very less, there's a chance of the ball of the batsman to get out. So now, taking a situation, taking an example of a situation. A batsman hits a ball thrown which travels at a speed of 120 meter per second. Now I have taken an example of a situation. A batsman hits a ball thrown which travels at a speed of 120 meter per second. This is a very high speed. 120 meter is not a less speed, but it is a very high speed. Now a fielder was standing at a distance of 30 meter away from the pitch. Now the fielder which was standing at a distance of 30 meter away from the pitch will face the impact of greater force, because see, this distance is a huge distance from the pitch. It's a larger distance from the pitch, so the bowler will experience a greater force when he is 30 meter away from the pitch. But a fielder standing 10 meter away from the pitch will not face much force. I will tell you about this reason. Now check this. A fielder was standing at a distance of 30 meter away from the pitch, but a fielder standing another fielder, Fielder was standing 10 meter away from the pitch will not face much force. This is because we know about the formula which we learnt in the lesson of motion, which is for distance. We know it is ut plus half at square. Now in this formula we can see that s is the distance, and u is the initial velocity, time is t is the time, and this is half, this is a is the acceleration, and t is and the time square. Now you can see, as the distance increases, the acceleration will increase. Now taking an example, let's take an example. Let's the distance be 100 meter and initial velocity be 20, time be 2 seconds, plus half into, we are finding the value of a here, okay, 2 into 2. Now let's do 40 plus half a into 4, 2. A. It's 60, 100 minus 40, 60, sorry. 2a. Now a will equal to 30 meter. Acceleration is 30 meter in this case. Acceleration is 30 meter in this case. Now let's take another distance. Let's take this time 50 meter. 22 plus half a into 2 into 2. 50, 40 plus 2a, 10 and 2a. It will be only 5 meter. Acceleration will be only 5 meter. Now we can clearly see that from this example that when distance increases, acceleration increases. When distance decreases, acceleration decreases. So we can conclude that the distance, the fielder standing at a distance of 30 meter will face more acceleration of the ball than the fielder standing 10 meter away from the pitch. This fielder will face less acceleration, whereas this fielder will face more acceleration. And by the second law of motion, we know that force equal to mass into acceleration. When acceleration increases, this force increases. When acceleration increases, this force increases. And now, as acceleration increases, the initial velocity of the ball with which the batsman had hit the ball will increase, because due to the acceleration of the ball, the final velocity will be more than the initial velocity. We know that v equal to u plus at. When acceleration increases, the final velocity is different from the initial velocity. So the final velocity of this ball, let's take this ball. This ball is traveling at a speed of 120 meter per second. This fielder is standing at a distance of 30 meter. Acceleration will be greater in this case than acceleration in this case. Now speed is same in both the cases. Meter per second, this is the speed. The acceleration will be more in this case, while the acceleration will be less in this case, because we know that when distance increases, this acceleration increases. When distance decreases, acceleration decreases. So as acceleration increases, the speed of the object, the final speed of the object will increase. So this fielder standing 30 meter away from the pitch will face more force than the fielder standing 10 meter away from the pitch, because the acceleration is more and distance is more, so acceleration is more, therefore the speed will be more. Thus from this explanation, this whole explanation, we can conclude that force equal to distance into speed. This is a new concept we are deriving from this explanation. This is the new concept we are deriving from this new explanation. So this is the new concept. When distance will increase, when speed will increase, the force will increase, because as the distance, if the fielder will be at 50 meter away from the pitch, this fielder will face less force than the fielder standing 50 meter away from the pitch. So as distance will increase, as this 30 meter will become 50, 60, 70, 80, the force will increase. As acceleration will increase, distance will increase and speed will increase. So now another factor which influences force can we can get from this explanation. Now we know about friction. Friction is what? Now taking about friction. Friction is what? Opposing force of a motion of an object. An object. It is the opposing force of a motion of an object. It opposes the motion of an object. It is the force which opposes the motion of an object. Now when this ball will move to this fielder at 30 meter, it will face friction. It will face friction. As the distance will increase, the friction will increase. This type of friction is called fluid friction. As the ball is moving in the air, it is moving through the air. The air will be exerting a friction force on the ball. It is moving through air. The medium of its movement is air, and that is air will exert a friction force. When a fluid, we know liquids and gases are fluids. Air is a mixture of gases, so this is a fluid. Water is a liquid, it is a fluid. So air is a fluid. The friction force exerted by a fluid is called fluid friction. This is called fluid friction. One of the most important factors of fluid friction is that first factor, let's take it first factor. The most important factor of fluid friction is that when speed of an object moving through a fluid increases, fluid friction increases. This shows that the speed of an object through a fluid increases when fluid friction increases. When speed will increase moving through a fluid, the speed of an object increases moving through a fluid, the fluid friction will increase. In this diagram we can see that the ball is moving with 120 meter and the distance is 30 meter. The acceleration will be more. As the acceleration will be more, the velocity of the ball will increase as it reaches the fielder. So we can say that this ball will face more friction than this ball. The distance is less, therefore as we know acceleration will be less. So as the acceleration will be less, the final velocity will be less. So it will face less fluid friction. So this fluid friction opposes the motion of an object. It will oppose the motion of this ball to this fielder. So we can conclude that force equal to 1 by F2. This F2 is equal to fluid friction. I have derived this formula because force is indirectly proportional to fluid friction in this formula, because when fluid friction will increase, fluid friction is what? Fluid friction is the opposing force, is an opposing force. So as it will oppose the motion of this ball, oppose the motion of this ball, the speed will decrease. As the speed will decrease, the acceleration will also decrease. Speed decreasing means acceleration is deducting from its initial value. As this force opposes the motion of this ball, the speed will decrease, that is, the acceleration will also come to a lesser value, a lesser quantity. So I have derived this formula, that is force equal to 1 by F2. Again I am explaining you that when fluid friction will increase, the speed of an object moving through a fluid increases. If the speed of an object increases, fluid friction increases. Take this in mind. And this formula is derived because fluid friction will oppose the motion of this ball. When the motion of this ball is opposed, its speed will decrease than the initial value. Its speed will decrease. Since its speed will decrease, the acceleration will be decreased from its initial value. So we can get a lesser quantity of acceleration when we get the final velocity. So at last I am taking these two formulas together. Let it be equation 1, let it be equation 2. From 1, 2 we get force equal to distance into speed by F2. This is a new formula which you have derived today. We all know that we have only studied about Newton's law of motion. Force equal to mass into acceleration. We only know that, nothing more than that. Today I have given you this explanation, this whole explanation, to make you understand the relation between distance, speed, fluid friction with force. Force will increase as distance and speed will increase, and it will decrease as the fluid friction will increase, as an object's speed will increase. So you can derive this formula, force equal to distance into speed by F2. So this is a new concept which I shared with you in my first video, The Logic Man. So please subscribe it, share it with more and more people, so that this new explanation, this new theory of force is revealed and is known to many people in this world. And be ready for my another video, for my upcoming videos. So subscribe it and you will be the one who will see the first, my latest video. So thank you.